anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. They have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. After the run, now to throw. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
That's reeled in. It's hooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A little screen to the running back. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit.
There we go. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Searching forward on the sneak. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the...
Makes the catch on the back. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Working downfield on first down. Here's a hit. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Toppin. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. It was a heat-seeking miss.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cade. Breaks into the open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to take a shot. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. He went in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Makes the grab. It's Russ. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Russ. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Toppin. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score. Some much needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And off to Jones.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about number Warner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. It's complete on the right side. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toppin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying away.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll leave it with him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Bush. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the pummeling has started.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration. And it works.
It does, and it's frustrating. Defensively, you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Running to Green. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium.
Touchdown by the Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Toppin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Steps away. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Cade. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They'll go with the quick touch pass.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Pucks it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Bush. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying play action. He's got it. First down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.